Okay, so here's my part 2 on how to make a VRChat avatar. This will be in Unity, so I have my creator companion. Create new project. Name it whatever you'd like. Select avatar. I'm gonna let this load up. Oh, okay, it's already loaded. Nice. Um, what I like to add is I like to add Av3 emulator, gesture manager, and 3.0. And I'm just gonna do all of this. Now that you have all of these ones added, just open project. It'll create a new project for you. Okay, now that your Unity is opened, you're going to want to import your FBX that you got from the last video. You also want to import probably GoGo Loco and also whatever shader you'd like to use. Okay, now that you have everything imported, go over here, change this to humanoid, and then apply. Next, what you want to do is go into materials, extract materials, create a new folder for it. I'm just going to name this mat for short for materials, and then select folder. After you've extracted all your materials, just drag and drop this onto the scene. I'm really bad at navigating Unity, by the way, so I know this is going to be painful for some people who use Unity a lot. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a new folder for textures. And then you're going to bring all the textures that you had in Blender over here and drop them into this folder. Okay, now that you've gotten all your textures over here, we can go into your materials and change the shaders to whatever you are using. So for me, I like using Poyomi. I also like Little Toon a lot, but we'll just do Poyomi for simplicity. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here into main and drop whatever texture is for what. So for example, this one's the body texture. So I just drop it into here. You can do whatever you want for shaders. I'll go over my settings after I finish all of the, like dropping all of these in. Okay, I have all the, well, everything put in place. This is basically all I do. Just main, light and shadow. Sometimes I add an additive to like the hair. To make that move a little bit. Rim texture, I invert rim lighting, and then I color the outlines depending on the color of whatever I'm outlining. I'm actually going to show you this over here. So the reason why this looks like this is because I didn't flip the normals when I should have flipped the normals in Blender. You can do that by, I think, Shift N automatically. But all you have to do to fix that, let's go here and then off. And then they look like this side. And it's all A-okay. Okay, now that we've done that, I'm gonna go over here to the face. I'm gonna go into blend shapes and I'm going to adjust the face however I want it to be uh, default, you know? Okay, now I adjusted everything to how I want it to look like. So I'm gonna go here, add component, and we'll do VRC avatar descriptor. There we go. Then we're going to change the viewpoint to bring that down. Let's see. I'm just gonna do this fairly quick. It's not gonna be perfect, but I'd say probably around here. A little bit lower. And then back tap it. I'd auto detect this. You might have to put them in by yourself depending on what head you use and what's going on with the model. Uncheck this just so you, that's a preference, you don't have to. Can choose here. Left eye. Right eye. Blend shapes. I do none for this one because I do this via bones. Speaking of which, we should do the rotations. Looking up. looking down, looking left. It's the model's left, not your own, so you do that right. Looking right. Perfect. Label layers, add that. Now we're gonna go into here. Because I have Go Loco, I just do base Go. I don't use right defaults. Um, just because I think it's a lot more work for me. Action. Let's do beyond. I don't think this one has one. We don't need anything for this one, just default. Okay, perfect. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make the animations for the toggles. New folder. I'm going to name this toggles. Here, animation, create. Oh, perfect. It's where I want it to be, toggles. So let's first do choker on. So we'll go like this, press play. Turn it off and then back on. And then we'll do choker off. Perfect. And you want to do that for all of them. I'm just gonna cut the rest so I don't make the video super long. Okay, I have them all recorded here, all the ons and offs. Now I'm gonna make the facial expressions. Let's go here, create folder. I'm just gonna name it FX. And then literally do the same thing. So let's create new. Go into assets, make sure you're in FX. We'll call this one, we'll do this one for a default. And go here, play with the shape keys, and then stop recording. Okay, now that you've gotten all of these recorded, I want you to make a new one as well. And I'm just gonna go create new, and we're gonna call this one reset. I'm gonna call it Z reset, so it goes at the bottom actually. And then we're going to go through all of these, copy all of them, so Control C, and then paste for every single one of these. Paste them in Z reset. Make sure you don't paste them in any other one, because it's annoying to redo. Okay. Did not mean to put that there. Okay, perfect. And then make all of these 0. I might have missed one. If I did, I'll just go back and re-record. Make sure you don't miss any. Let's go in here. There's probably an easier way to do this. So that's our reset. Okay, now that we have everything recorded, we can go over here. Custom expressions menu. Let's just do the go beyond main menu. Oh, oops. That. And then parameters, and then go beyond parameters. Let's go into here, add one. We'll name this one toggles. Make it a sub menu. We'll put our sub menu in here. So we just go create VRChat avatars, expression menu. We'll name this one toggles. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Make all of them toggles. Perfect. Can go in here. Oh, actually, let's add the menu first. Oh, if you'd like, you can test what's going on as well. Gesture manager is what I told you to import at the beginning. So you can test what your avatar will look like in-game a little bit. See if the weight painting's done correctly. Again, this is a bit of a janky job just because I was just trying to get this out as quick as I could. Yeah, everything looks fine. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go into here. We're going to go into parameters, add parameters. Bool is perfect. That's what we want. We'll add choker, collar, whatever your toggles are, rather. Okay, I'm gonna make all of these default to on, just because, well, they're all defaulted on. Perfect. Okay, now we go into here, we scroll down, we find our FX layer. Go down here, add new layer, and we do the same thing, so. Choker, collar, leg fishnets, shirt, and warmer. Make all the weight up like this. I think I forgot one as well. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fishnet. Okay, perfect. I go into here, parameters. Make sure you name the parameters the same thing you named, not in the last one, but the one before the last one that we did. Like in the parameters, name both the parameters the same. And make sure you always select bool, because that's the only ones we did. Unless you're doing like an integer toggle or whatever, but okay. Okay, perfect. Now we go into layers. We'll do just them in order. Let's go here. We find choker, so let's find it here. Bring these two in. There's choker on, choker off. I want the default state to be on, or if it's default off as well, make sure you put it to off. Always turn off write defaults. We don't like write defaults in this household. Go here. Make this 0, this 0. Turn these off. And then I would just copy transition parameters. Paste. And then go here. Okay, and then since this is the arrow pointing to off, you want it to be false. And then because this one is the arrow pointing to on, you want it to be true. And you can do that for all of these. Okay, now you should have everything in here. So remember, true is pointing to on, false is pointing to off. Should be all these. Make sure right defaults are off. I think I did everything correctly here. Should be good. Okay, now we got our toggles. Let's go over here into let's go into gestures actually. Like this, duplicate. Bring the duplicate out over into assets. Go here. Delete all parts. And then drag and drop your FX where they're supposed to be. So we have idle, which was our default. Fist. Open. Point. Piece. Can roll and gun. And thumbs up. I think I'm only going to do mine on the left hand just because I usually just prefer stuff on the left hand. I think it makes things a bit easier. And then we're also going to go here and just put our reset in a layer above everything. So I'm just going to name this FX reset. Because that'll make everything go back to normal while you're like switching over stuff so it doesn't smash into itself. Perfect. Now I'm going to go over here, maybe into 3.0. Or actually, sorry, don't want that. We want this one, VR Labs 3.0 Manager. We're going to drop this in here, go into FX, add an animator to merge. What did I name this? FX? Oh, there's multiple things named FX. Let's rename this. Let's name it. And then we'll stick it also in here. Perfect. All right, go back. FX, add animator to merge, base expressions, and then merge on current. You can merge on new as well if you like, but I just merged everything on current. But that could cause some issues. Then let's test. Perfect. Okay, so these are all working. Nice. Then we're gonna go into here, go into menu, and let's add our toggles. So we have arm fishnets. It doesn't matter what you name these ones. Choker. Collar. Like fishnets. Shirt. Oh, looks like I missed one. Should change that to toggle. And you can go into parameters and add warmers, shirt, black fishnets, collar, choker, and arm fishnets. Oh, worm fishnets. I actually might need to rename that here. Just give me a moment. They need to be the same name or else it won't work properly. There we go. Okay, and now let's test to see if the toggles are working. Scene. Toggles. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be working right now. Okay. Let's test all these first. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Let's try and fix the arm fishnets here. So let's go into parameters. Okay, so it is named that. Let's copy it just in case. Go in here to your FX, arm fishnets, go into parameters, arm fishnets. I did something wrong here then. True, false. Oh, maybe it's in the menu. Nope. Arm fishnets. There we go. Perfect. Now let's make sure it works. Okay, awesome. Now all of your toggles should be working. Alrighty. Okay, well now let's do some fizz bones. Let's go and do the hair first, I think. Let's turn this down, this up. You can adjust these however you'd like. I'm gonna make it an angle limit so I don't have to add colliders, because I'm pretty bad at adding colliders. That looks fine. Okay, let's test it. See if the hair looks okay or if I need to adjust it. Looks fine, it is clipping into the head, but that's inevitable because I don't add any colliders. Maybe I'll add some colliders and show you in a different video. Oh, looks fine. It's not horrible, so I'm not too mad about it. Let's go and do the ears. Go here. Okay. See if that looks any good or if it looks bad. Guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. Now let's go here into tail. Do something over here. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay. Um, See how that looks. Oh, I do not like the gravity. Let's get rid of that. It's like, oh, maybe I should add some gravity. No, I usually add gravity to the hair. Unless I put a collider in the floor. That's better already. Still gonna adjust it all a little bit. Do that off screen though. Okay, now that I have everything working for the fizz bones, let's just test the model, make sure everything's okay. It's good to test like multiple times because sometimes little things can mess everything up. Oh, there might be an issue. I feel as though I missed something. It's a lot of trial and error a lot of the time. So let's just go back. I think I missed one of the keys, so I might have to do a redo on the reset. Oh, no, I don't think I did, actually. Okay. Oh, that looks fine. Alrighty. Let's do one more thing. So you will be able to fly with GoGo. Let's just go down here. GoGo Loco. Let's go to, I think it might be in prefabs. Yeah. Drag that in. Drag that onto the model. Fly. It's collider. Yeah. Drag and drop the head. And then act. Perfect. Now everything should be working. Then you just go up here. Sign in. Okay, now that you've signed in, you can give your avatar a name. I'll just set it to private for now. You can give it a thumbnail if you'd like. Still auto fix that. Oh, I might need to map the chest here. So just fix anything that pops up that needs to be fixed. I'll do that behind the scenes again. Okay, and then after that, you can just go click online publishing if you want to publish, like without testing. But I'm just gonna build and test the model. Okay, now that you've loaded into VRChat, you just have to press here. It'll be in your uploaded. You'll probably have to sort by date added if you have a lot of avatars like me. But if you just built it as like a quick one, now everything should work. Perfect. I look so surprised. I might fix that, but that's not any issue with the actual avatar. It's just how I set him to look like. Okay, and yeah, everything's working. Yeah, that's how you get your avatar into VRChat.